Hi, hello, namaste. Welcome to our channel Quant Quicker. Today we will discuss some of the problems in triangles that we are frequently getting in our competitive exams. Okay, so let's start our session. So, next problem in figure, he's given a figure. Okay, BC equal to AC equal to AD. BC, this length, and AD, this length. BC equal to AC equal to AD. Okay, these three lengths are equal. Okay. And angle EAD equal to 81. Angle EAD, this is 81. This angle is 81 degrees. Okay, we need to find X. So this is X, we need to find X. Okay, how can you find this? Let us say I am taking this value as theta. If this is theta, these two in this triangle ABC, okay, these two sides are equal. Hence, these two angles are equal. In this triangle, AC equal to BC. So, angle A, angle B, these two are equal. So, if this is theta, then this will be theta. Okay. So, this is a triangle. Okay. This is a triangle. So, in triangle, exterior angle, this is the exterior angle. In a triangle, exterior angle equal to sum of opposite interior angles. So, theta plus theta, 2 theta. So, this value is 2 theta. Okay. This value is 2 theta. This is the exterior angle of this triangle. Triangle ACB. Okay. This value is 2 theta. Okay. So, this is a triangle ACD. If I take this triangle, in this triangle, these two sides are equal. So, AC equal to AD. So, these two angles are equal. So, X equal to 2 theta. X value is 2 theta. If this is 2 theta, this will be 2 theta because these two sides are equal. Okay. So, this is theta. Let's take this triangle ABD. ABD is a triangle. So, in this triangle, this is exterior angle. So, exterior angle equal to sum of opposite interior angles. Interior angles means theta plus 2 theta. So, total 3 theta. 3 theta value is 81. So, theta value 27. 81 by 3 is 27. So, we need to find X. X value is 2 theta. So, 2 theta means 2 into 27. Answer 54 degrees. 54. Next problem. He is given a figure. Okay. And we need to find A plus B plus C plus D plus C. That means angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle A plus angle E value. Okay. So, look at the figure. Okay. If you take this triangle ABR, okay, in triangle ABR, this is the exterior angle. Okay, triangle ABR, this is the exterior angle. So, exterior angle equal to sum of opposite interior angles. So, this angle will be equal to angle A plus B. This angle is A plus B. Okay, next. In this triangle, if I take this triangle CDQ, okay, in this triangle, this is the exterior angle, triangle CDQ, this is the exterior angle. So, exterior angle equal to sum of opposite interior angles. So, this value is C plus D, okay. So, total, this is a triangle QER, this is a triangle. In a triangle, sum of the angles is 180 degrees. So that means Q plus R plus E equal to 180 degrees. Q plus R means A plus B plus C plus D plus E equal to 180 degrees. Okay. So answer 180. Next problem. In triangle ABC, angle B equal to 90 degrees. AB equal to 40, BC equal to 9. We need to find small r and capital R. Small r is in radius and capital R is circumradius. Okay, so let's draw a triangle. A, B, C. This is a right angle triangle. Okay, in this triangle AB equal to 40. This is 40 and BC equal to 9. This is 9. We need to find small r and capital R. Small r is in radius and the capital R is circumradius. Okay, so first of all, this is 40, this is 9. Okay, so I already told you one Pythagoras triplet, that is 9, 40, 41. Okay, 9, 40, 41. If this is 9, this is 40, then this will be 41. Okay, if you don't know this triplet, then use Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem is 40 square. AC square equal to 40 square, 1600, plus BC square, 9 square, 81. So AC square equal to 1600 plus 91, 81. So AC equal to square root of 1681. Square root of 1681 is 41. Okay. So here Pythagoras triplet is 9, 40, 41. So this value is 41. So we need to find first circumradius, capital R. First in radius, sorry, small r. What is in radius? I already told you, in a right angle triangle, in radius equal to sum of perpendicular sides minus hypotenuse by 2. That means 40 plus 9 minus 41 by 2. 40 plus 9 minus 41 by 2. In my previous session, I already told you in radius equal to sum of perpendicular sides minus hypotenuse by 2. So 49 minus 41, 8. 8 by 2 is 4. So in radius is 4. Look at the options. Only one option is started with 4. Okay. So if you want to find circumradius also, circumradius equal to circumradius. In a right angle triangle, circumcenter always lies at the midpoint of hypotenuse. Okay. In a right angle triangle, circumcenter lies at the midpoint of hypotenuse. So this is circumcenter. Okay. This is the midpoint. So circumradius is, this is circumradius. SA or SB or SC. This is circumradius. So R value 41 by 2, that equal to 20.5. So in radius is 4 and circumradius is 20.5. So next problem. If triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle, okay, of side A, and P1, P2, P3 are perpendiculars drawn from a point inside triangle to its corresponding sides, then, okay, so first of all we need to draw a figure. Okay, triangle ABC, this is an equilateral triangle of side A. All sides are equal, each side is A. This is A, this is A, and this is A. Okay, P1, P2, P3 are the perpendiculars drawn from point inside triangle. Okay, let us say this is the point. Okay, this is P1, and let us say this is P2. Let us say this is P3. P1, P2, P3. Okay, now these are the perpendiculars drawn from any point to side of a triangle. Okay, we need to find the relation between P1, P2, P3 and side of the equilateral triangle. Okay, so let us draw this. Okay, so this is a triangle. Triangle B, this is some O. Okay, this is O point. Triangle BOC. Okay, area of triangle BOC equal to half into area of triangle BOC, half into base into height, half into base into height, half into A into P1. Okay, area of triangle BOC, half into base into height. Okay, and area of triangle, let us say area of triangle AOB, area of triangle AOB equal to half into base into height, half into base into height, half into base is A and height is P2. A into P2. Okay, and now plus for this triangle half into base into height. For the triangle AOC, half into base is A and height is P3 is equal to, okay, this triangle area plus this triangle area plus this triangle area equal to total area of this triangle ABC. Okay, total area of this triangle ABC. So area of triangle ABC, this is an equilateral triangle of side A. So area will be root 3 by 4 into A square. Root 3 by 4 into A square. So if you take A as common, one A is cancelled. Okay, then P1 plus P2 plus P3 equal to 2 root 3 by 2 into A. If you take half as common, then 2 2s are 4. So root 3 by 2 into A. So P1 plus P2 plus P3 equal to root 3 by 2 into A. Next problem. In triangle ABC, AB equal to 6, AC equal to 7 and angle A equal to 60 degrees. Okay. If AD is the angle bisector of angle A, then we need to find value of AD. Okay. So let's take a figure. Triangle ABC. ABC. Okay. Here length of AB is 6 and length of AC is 7. See, 7. And angle A equals 60 degrees. This is 60 degrees. Okay. This total is 60 degrees. Okay. Now, if AD is the angle bisector of angle A, let's draw angle bisector. This is D. Okay. This is the angle bisector. That means angle bisector divides the total angle into two equal halves. That means this is 30 degrees and this will be 30 degrees. Okay. Okay. We need to find AD. Let us say AD equal to X. This AD length is X. Okay. We need to find X. First of all, we have a formula. Okay. Area of triangle formula. Area of triangle half into, if you have two sides and if you given angle between those two sides, then area of triangle equal to half into product of two sides, 6 into 7, 42 into 6 into 7, 42 into sine 60, sine of angle between them, sine 60. Okay, this is the area of triangle ABC. Okay, so this area of triangle ABC can be divided into this area, triangle ADB area and triangle ADC area. Okay, this triangle area and this triangle ABC area can be divided into sum of these two triangle areas. Okay, so this total triangle area equal to half into 6 into x into sine 30. Okay, so we have this area. Okay, and similarly if you have these two sides and angle between them, so we have plus area of triangle is, area of triangle AD is equal to half into x into 7 into x into sine 30. Okay, so here half cancel. Okay, here in this side I am taking half as common. Okay, half cancel. Okay, so from this 6, if you take x into sine theta, sine 30 means 1 by 2. Sine 30 value is 1 by 2. So I will take x by 2 as common. X by 2 into, this is 6 plus this is 7. Okay, equal to 42 into sine 60 value root 3 by 2. Sine 60 value root 3 by 2. So x equal to 2 to cancel. Okay, 42 root 13 by 7 plus 6 is 13. So answer 42 root 3, 42 root 3 by square root of 13. Next problem. If D is the midpoint of side BC of triangle ABC and AD is perpendicular to AC, okay, AB equal to small c, BC equal to small a and AC equal to B, then we need to find the relation between A, B and C. Okay, so first of all, let's take a figure. Triangle A, BC. Okay, this is small a and this is small b and this is small c. Okay, AD is perpendicular to AC. AD, let's draw AD. This is D. Okay, AD is perpendicular to AC. This is 90 degrees. Okay, and then we need to find the relation between ABC. Okay, so let's say this is theta. This is theta. Okay, so from this triangle ADC, from triangle ADC, cos theta equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse. This is the adjacent side and this is hypotenuse. CD is the hypotenuse. Okay, this is 90 degrees, so CD will be hypotenuse. Cos theta equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse. Adjacent side is B by hypotenuse. This is the D is the midpoint. Okay, D is the midpoint. So this total value is A. So this will be A by 2 and this will be A by 2. Okay, so B by A by 2. So that equal to 2B by A. 2B by A. So from cosine rule, what is cos theta? Cos theta equal to sum of squares of other two sides, A square plus B square minus C square by 2AB. Okay, A square plus B square minus C square by 2AB. This is cosine rule. Okay, so already we have cos theta. Cos theta value is 2B by A. So 2B by A equal to A square plus B square minus C square by 2AB. A cancel. So 2B into 2B, 4B square. 4B square equal to A square plus B square minus C square. So 4B square minus B square, 3B square. 3B square equal to A square minus C square. So answer first option. Okay, here we are using cosine rule. Okay, cos theta equal to A square plus B square minus C square by 2AB. Okay, so next problem. In triangle ABC, AB equal to 6, BC equal to 8, AC equal to 10. He is given the sides of the triangle. Okay, and a perpendicular dropped from B meets the side AC at D. Okay, a circle of radius BD with center B is drawn. If the circle cuts AB and BC at P and Q respectively, then we need to find AP is to QC. Okay, AP is to QC. So let's draw a triangle ABC. Okay, first of all, okay, look at the sides, lengths of the sides, 6, 8, 10. Okay, 6, 8, 10. It is a Pythagoras triplet. That means it is a right angle triangle. 6 square plus 8 square equal to 10 square. So it is a Pythagoras triplet, hence it forms a right angle triangle. Okay, so AC is the hypotenuse. AC is the hypotenuse. So this is, so angle B is 90 degrees. Okay, from the given sides we have drawn a right angle triangle. Okay, so a perpendicular drop from B. Here from this point we have drawn a perpendicular. Okay, from B as center, if you take B as center and BD as radius, you draw the circle, then the circle will be like this. Okay, this is the circle. If the circle cuts AB and BC at P and Q, so AB, this is P and this is Q. AB and BC at P and Q respectively, then we need to find AP is to QC. AP and QC. This value we need to find. AP is to QC. So first of all, AB, this length is 6, okay, and this length is 8, and this length is 10. Okay, so here we have BD equal to product of these two sides, that means 6 into 8 by hypotenuse 10, that equal to 48 by 10, that equal to 4.8. How you got this? Okay, if you equate these two areas, area of this triangle, area of triangle AB is equal to half into base is BC, BC into half into base into height, height is AB. Okay, half into BC into base into height. And if I take this triangle, if I take AC as base, okay, so area of triangle equal to half into AC into height, BD, half into base into height, half into AC into BD. So this is also triangle ABC area, okay, and this is also triangle ABC area. So these two areas are equal. So half cancel, okay. Then BD equal to BC into AB by AC, BC into AB by AC. So this is where we got this, okay. BD equal to BC into AB by AC, okay. So here we got BD value as 4.8. BD value as 4. This is 4.8. BD is the radius of this circle. So if this is 4.8, then this will be 4.8. Okay. This is also radius. This is also radius. So these two values are 4.8 and 4.8 because it is the center. Okay. This is the radius. Then this will be the radius. Then this will be the radius. Okay. So total side is 6. Total side is 6. So this will be 1.2. This is 4.8. Total is 6. So this will be 1.2. And BC, this total is 8. This is 4.8. So this will be 3.2. 8 minus 4.8, 3.2. So QC value, we need to find AP is to QC. AP value is 1.2 and QC value is 3.2. Okay. Forget about point. 4 3s are 4 8s. So answer 3 by 8. 3 by 8. 3 is to 8. Next problem. In figure, if BC equal to AC, BC equal to AC. So these two sides are equal. BC equal to AC. Angle AFT equal to 40 degrees. AFT, this is 40 degrees. Okay. CD equal to CE. CD equal to CE. These two sides are equal. These two sides are equal and these two sides are equal. And we need to find angle BCE. BCE, this angle we need to find. Okay. So first of all, this is a triangle. This is triangle ABC. ABC is a triangle. Okay. In this triangle, these two sides are equal. So it is a isosceles triangle. So hence these two angles are equal. Okay. These two sides are equal. Then this angle and this angle, these two are equal. So let us say if this is x, then this will be x. And now this is the exterior angle of this triangle. Okay. I will draw. This is the exterior angle of triangle ABC. So exterior angle equal to sum of opposite interior angles. Exterior angle equal to sum of opposite interior angles. So this value is 2x. This total value is 2x. Okay. And then let us say this angle is some P. Okay. And now if you take this triangle CED, here CE equal to CD. These two sides are equal. Hence it is a isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle. So in this triangle, these two sides are equal. Hence these two angles are equal. Okay. So angle E equal to angle D. Let us say this is Y. If this is Y, this will be Y. Okay. So this is a triangle. In this triangle, this is the exterior angle. This is the exterior angle. Okay. So this exterior angle equal to sum of opposite interior angles. So this total value is 2y. Total value is 2y. Okay. So this is 2x. Okay. This is 2y. Okay. This is P. So this value is, okay, this value will be 2y minus P. 2y, this value is 2y, this is total 2y. 2y minus P. So if you take, this is a straight angle. Okay. This is a straight angle. Total 2y minus P. Okay. Total angle plus P plus this angle. This is 2y minus P plus this angle is 2x. This total angle is 2x plus 2x is equal to 180 degrees. Straight angle is 180 degrees. Okay. This is 2y minus p and this is 2x. This total is 2x. So total 2y minus p plus 2x equal to 180 degrees. So from this 2 into x plus y minus p equal to 180 degrees. 2 into x plus y minus p equal to 180 degrees. So in this triangle, okay, triangle AFD, in triangle AFD, sum of angles is 180 degrees. Sum of all interior angles is 180 degrees. So x plus y plus 40 equal to 180. X plus y plus 40 equal to 180 degrees. So x plus y is 180 minus 40, 140 degrees. 140 degrees. So we got x plus y value. So substitute here 2 into x plus y. X plus y is 140. 140 into 2, 280. 280 minus p equal to 180. So p equal to 280 minus 180. 100 degrees. So angle BCE equal to 100 degrees. Answer 100. Next problem. The difference between the obtuse angle and one of the acute angles of a triangle is 20 degrees. The difference between the two acute angles of triangle is 56 degrees. Which of the following is one of the acute angles? We need to find one of the acute angles. Okay. So let's take, okay, ABC are the angles of a triangle. ABC. Okay. Here the difference between one obtuse angle and one of the acute angles is 20 degrees. Okay. So let us take A is obtuse angle. So A is greater than, B is greater than C. Okay. So A is highest angle, second highest angle is B, and next lowest angle is C. Okay. So A is greater than, B is greater than C. Assume it A greater than, B greater than C. Okay. So here the difference between one obtuse angle and one of the acute angles. Oh, so we need to find what is that acute angle, either B or C. This is obtuse angle. A is obtuse angle for sure. Okay, because in a triangle we have only one obtuse angle. But in these two acute angles we need to find what is the other acute angle. Okay, so either it is A minus B equal to 20 or A minus C equal to 20. We need to find. Okay, so he is given other condition. The difference between the two acute angles of a triangle is 56 degrees. Two acute angles means B minus C. So he is given B minus C equal to 56 degrees. These are difference between two acute angles. Okay, so if the difference between two acute angles is 56 degrees, then A minus C, the difference between A minus C should be greater than 56 degrees, because two acute angles difference is 56 degrees. Then here this is A is obtuse angle and the lowest angle difference should be greater than 56 degrees. So this relation is wrong. This relation is wrong. So this is correct. Okay. So B minus C equal to 56 degrees and A minus B equal to 20 degrees. This is ruled out. Okay. So from this, okay, if you subtract these two, okay, B plus B, first take 2B, subtract this from this, okay, B plus B, 2B, okay, minus A minus C equal to 56 minus 20, 36. This is a triangle. In triangle, sum of the angles is 180 degrees. So A plus B plus C equal to 180 degrees. A plus B plus C equal to 180 degrees. So if you add these two, minus A plus A cancel, minus C plus C cancel. Okay. So 3B equal to 180 minus 180 plus 36, 216. 180 plus 36 is 216. So B value is 216 by 3, 72. Okay, 3 7s are 21, 3 2s are 6. B value is 72 degrees. So we got one of the acute angles. This is 72. So look at the options. We don't have 72. Okay. So we need to find other acute angle. We need to find C. So C is here, from this B minus C equal 56. So C equal to B minus 56. So C value is, B value is 72. 72 minus 56. So answer 16 degrees. This is one of the acute angle. This is the lowest acute angle. Okay. So next problem. How many isosceles triangles with integral sides are possible with perimeter 12 centimeters? Okay. He's given a perimeter 12 centimeters and it is an isosceles triangle. Okay. So what is an isosceles triangle? In a triangle, if two sides are equal, if any two sides are equal, then it is called isosceles triangle. Okay. Isosceles triangle. So let us say these two sides are equal. Let's say this value is x and this is x. This is y. The perimeter 12 centimeters. Perimeter in the sense sum of all sides. So x plus x, 2x plus y equal to 12 centimeters. 2x plus y equal to 12 centimeters. So from this relation, we need to find the sides. Okay, different sides. So if I take length as 0, 0, so from 0 side length is not possible. Okay, 0 side length is not possible in a triangle. We cannot form a triangle. Okay, so next one, 1. If one side is 1, then other side is 1, then remaining side is 10. Total is 12. Okay, one equal side is 1, then other equal side is also 1, and remaining side is 10 because total is 12. And then second one side is 2, then other side is 2. Okay, and other side will be 8. One equal side is 2, other equal side will be 2. So remaining side is 8. Okay, we need to have integral sides. Okay, this point we should remember. Okay, integral means integers. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, these are the integers. Okay, so next one, if I have one equal side is 3 and the other equal side will be 3 and the other side will be 3 plus 3, 6, remaining 6. Okay, if one equal side is 4 and other equal side is 4 and other will be 4. 4 plus 4, 8, 8 plus 4, 12. Okay, if one equal side is 5 and other equal side is 5, then other side should be 2. Okay, next, if one equal side is 6, other equal side is 6, then other side will be 0. So we cannot form a triangle with 0 length of the side. So this is ruled out. Okay, so we have these set of pairs. Okay, these set of pairs. So we have a condition for a triangle to be formed. The sum of any two sides should be greater than third side. Sum of any two sides should be greater than third side, and the difference of any two sides should be less than third side. Sum of any two sides should be greater than third side, and difference of any two sides should be less than third side. So first of all, the sum of these two, 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 is less than 10, but we have sum of any two sides should be greater than third side. So this option is ruled out. Okay, this pair is ruled out. Next pair, sum of two sides, 2 plus 2, 4. 4 is less than 8, but we should have sum of two sides should be greater than third side. So this is also ruled out. Okay, next, 3 plus 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. Other side is 6. So here 6 equal to 6, but we should have sum of two sides should be greater than third side. So this option is also ruled out. Okay, so this option. Okay, sum of two sides. Okay, 4 plus 4, 8. 8 is greater than 4. Okay, next, difference of two sides, 4 minus 4, 0. 0 is less than 4. Okay, so sum of two sides is greater than third side and difference of two sides is the less than third side. So this is one pair. Okay, this pair satisfies these two relations. And then next one, 5, 5, 2. So here sum of these two sides is 10. 10 is greater than 2. Okay, and sum of these two sides is 7. 7 is greater than 5. Okay, so here sum of two sides should be greater than third side. This relation is satisfied. And difference of two sides, 5 minus 2, 3. 3 is less than 5. Okay, and 5 minus 5, 0. 0 is less than 2. So this relation also satisfies. So this pair satisfies the triangle condition. These two pairs satisfies the triangle condition. Okay, and these two are both are isosceles triangle. So answer 2. Answer 2. 2 set of pairs. Next problem, he is given a figure. Okay, and this in this figure if AB equal to BC equal to CD equal to DE equal to EF equal to FG equal to GA. So all sides are equal. So we need to proceed this problem by step. Okay. So first of all, we will take AB equal to BC. AB equal to BC. This side, this length, this side, this length. Both are equal. Okay. So this is a this is a triangle ABC. Okay. In this triangle, these two sides are equal. Hence, these two angles are equal. If this is x, this will be x. Okay. These two sides are equal. Hence, these two angles are equal. Okay. So in this triangle, this is the exterior angle. This is the exterior angle. So exterior angle equal to sum of opposite interior angles. So this will be x plus x, 2x. Okay, 2x. And then BC equal to CD. BC equal to CD. This length and this length both are equal. So this angle and this angle both are equal. In this triangle, this side both are equal. Hence this angle and this angle both are equal. So if this is 2x, this will be 2x. Okay. And now in this triangle ACD, okay, this is x, this is 2x. This is the exterior angle of this triangle ACD. Triangle ACD. So if this is x, this is 2x, then this will be 3x, because exterior angle equal to sum of opposite interior angles. This is x, this will be 2x. So total 3x. And then BC equal to CD is also over. And then CD equal to DE. CD equal to DE. These two sides are equal. Okay. So if this is 3x, this total will be 3x. These two sides are equal. Hence these two angles are equal. So this total will be 3x. Okay. And then CD equal to DE. And then DE equal to EF. DE equal to EF. DE and EF. These two sides are equal. These two sides are equal. Okay. And then next one, EF equal to FG. EF equal to FG. EF equal to FG. These two sides are equal. Okay. And then FG equal to GA. FG equal to GA. This is FG. This is GA. These two sides are equal. These two sides are equal. So if this is x, this will be x. This is x, this will be x. Hence this will be 2x. Okay. This is the exterior angle. Angle FGC is the exterior angle. So this will be 2x. This is x, this is x. So this will be 2x. So if this is 2x, these two sides are equal. Okay. FG equal to EF. EF equal to FG. So if this is 2x, this will be 2x. Okay. This angle is 2x. This angle is 2x. So total angle is 3x. So this angle is x. Okay. And then DE equal to EF. Okay. So from this triangle, this is x, this is 2x. So this value is 3x. Because in this triangle, this is the exterior angle. In this triangle AFE, this is the exterior angle. Exterior angle equal to sum of opposite interior, x plus 2x. This is 3x. Okay. Now here EF equal to DE equal to EF. DE equal to EF. So if this is 3x, then this total angle is 3x. Already we have 2x here. So this angle is x. Okay. So this value is 3x. So this side both are equal. So if this is 3x, this angle is 3x. Already we have 2x. So this angle is x. Okay. So from this triangle, okay, triangle ADE, sum of all interior angles is 180 degrees. So x plus this total is 3x plus this total is 3x equal to 180 degrees. Okay. This is 3x and this is x and this is 3x. Total angle is 180 degrees. So total 3x plus 3x 6x plus 4x 7x. 7x equal to 180 degrees. So x will be 180 by 7. 180 degrees by 7. So approximately this value is 25 degrees. 25 degrees. So answer 25 degrees. Okay, this is the general way of doing this problem. Okay, if you want to make it fast, okay, there is a shortcut. Okay, so here in this triangle he is given AB equal to BC equal to CD equal to DE equal to EF equal to FG equal to GA. Okay, so sum of all interior angles in a triangle is 180, and he is given total number of equal sides, 180 by total number of equal sides, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, 180 by 7. So answer approximately 25 degrees. This is the shortcut method. Okay, next problem. In triangle ABC, angle B equal to 35 degrees, angle C equal to 65 degrees, and the bisector AD of angle BAC meets BC at D. Then which of the following is true? Okay, so here is the options. So let's draw a figure. Triangle ABC. This is triangle ABC. Okay, in triangle ABC, angle B is 35 degrees. This is 35 degrees. And angle C is 65 degrees. This is 65 degrees. This is 35, this is 65. This is a triangle. So this angle will be 65 plus 35 is 100. So this angle will be 80 degrees. Okay, sum of angles is 180. So this angle is 80 degrees. Okay, 80 degrees. And the bisector AD of angle BAC. Angle BAC, bisector AD. This is bisector. Bisector means angle bisector. Meets BC at D. BC at D. Then, okay. So this is the angle bisector. This total angle is 80 degrees. Angle bisector means it divides the given angle into two equal halves. So if total is 80, then this will be 40 and this will be 40. Okay, this is 40 degrees and this is 40 degrees. Okay. Now this is a triangle. Okay, triangle ABD is a triangle. Okay, this is a triangle. In this triangle, this is 40 and this is 35. So in this triangle we have, I told you one property, okay, that is the greatest angle will have the greatest side opposite to it. Okay, the greatest angle will have the greatest side opposite. So in this triangle here, BD, in this triangle BD is greater than AD. Okay, in this triangle this is 40, this is 35. So greatest angle is 40. So greatest angle will have the greatest side opposite to it. So BD is the greatest, greater than AD. BD greater than AD. Okay, and in this triangle this is 65. Okay, so in this triangle greater side is AD. So AD is greater than CD. Okay, this is 65. So this side should be greater than this side. Okay, so AD greater than CD. So from this BD, from these two, okay, we have BD is greater than AD and AD is greater than CD. So from these two, BD greater than AD greater than CD. Okay, BD is greater than AD is greater than CD. So answer second option. Next problem. In triangle ABC, D, E, F are the midpoints of BC, CA, AB respectively. Okay, then find AD square plus BE square plus CF square by AB square plus BC square plus CA square. So first we will draw a triangle. Okay, let's take a triangle A, B, C. Okay, D, E, F are midpoints of sides BC, CA and AB respectively. Okay, so we need to find AD square plus BE square. AD square means this side and BE square this side. Okay, and CF square this one. Okay, we need to find. Okay, so AD is the median. AD is the median because D is the midpoint of the side. Okay, so if we draw a line from vertex to midpoint of the any side, it is called median. So similarly, this is also median, this is also median. So all these medians meet at a point. So this point we will call it as centroid. Okay, so first of all We need to find AD square plus BE square plus CF square. So we can use Apollonius theorem. What is Apollonius theorem? Okay, sum of squares of any two sides equal to, that means AB square plus AC square equal to 2 times sum of squares of median AD square and half of the third side BD square. BD square or DC square, because these two are equal, and these two are equal. Okay, so from this AB square plus AC square equal to 2 into AD square plus BD square can be written as BD equal to BC by 2. Okay, BC by 2. So BC square by 4. Okay, BC square by 4. So AB square plus AC square equal to 2 into AD square plus 2 into BC square by 4. That means plus BC square by 2. Okay, let us say this is equation 1. Okay, and similarly, if we take this as median, B as median, okay, so Apollonius theorem, AB square plus BC square, AB square plus BC square for this median, okay, AB square plus BC square equal to 2 into BE square plus CE square or AE square. Okay, CE square or AE square. So CE square can be written as CA by 2 whole square. So AC square by 4. Okay, CE square or AE square. So we can write CE as AC by 2. So CE square is AC by 2 whole square. AC square by 4. Okay, from this AB square plus BC square equal to 2 into BE square plus AC square by 2. 2 into BE square plus AC square by 2. Let us say this is equation 2. Okay, and then similarly, if you write for this median, okay, CF is the median. Okay, so Apollonius theorem, AC square plus BC square equal to 2 into CF square plus AF square or BF square. So we can write AF as AB by 2 whole square. So AB square by 4. AB square by 4. So from this AC square plus BC square equal to 2 into CF square plus AB square by 2. This is equation 3. So if we add all these three equations, what we get? This is equation 1, this is equation 2, and this is equation 3. So AB square plus AB square, 2 into AB square, okay, and then BC square plus BC square, 2 into BC square. Let us take 2 as common, okay, and AC square plus AC square, 2 into AC square. So 2 into AB square plus BC square plus AC square equal to, so right hand side, 2AD square, 2BE square, 2CF square. So 2 into AD square plus BE square plus CF square. Okay, and then other one BC square by 2 plus AC square by 2 plus AB square by 2. So we can write it as plus AB square plus BC square plus CA square by 2. Okay, AB square plus BC square plus CA square by 2. Okay, so if we take this term here, okay, so I will take AB square plus BC square plus CA square as common, AB square plus BC square plus CA square, okay, into 2 minus 1 by 2, 2 minus 1 by 2 equal to 2 into AD square plus BE square plus CF square. 2 into AD square plus BE square plus CF square. So from this AB square, we need to find AD square plus BE square plus CF square. So take this term into that side, AD square plus BE square plus CF square by AB square plus BC square plus CF square equal to, so 2 to the 4, 4 minus 1, 3 by 2, 3 by 2 by 2, that equal to 3 by 4. This is 3 by 2 by 2, 3 by 4. So answer 3 is to 4. 3 is to 4. Okay. So ఇలా మనం ఎగ్జామ్లో చేస్తే మనకి అట్లీస్ట్ ఒక 5 to 10 minutes అయినా పడుతుంది. అట్లీస్ట్ 5 to 10 minutes అయినా టైం తీసుకుంటుంది. బట్ ఎగ్జామ్లో మనకి 1 minute టైం ఉంటుంది, లెస్ దాన్ 1 minute. ఓకే. సో ఈ ప్రాబ్లమ్ని లెస్ దాన్ 1 minute ఎలా చేయాలో చూద్దాం. ఓకే. సో ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ ఏమి ఇచ్చాడు, ఇన్ ట్రయాంగిల్ ఏబిసి D, E, F are the midpoints of BC, CA, AB respectively. Then we need to find the relation between these two. So he has not mentioned any triangle. He is given only in triangle ABC. So he has not mentioned any triangle. So I will consider this is a equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. Why I am taking equilateral triangle? Because in equilateral triangle all sides are equal. All sides are equal. So if I take side length as some 8 centimeters, okay, let's take 4 centimeters, okay, any value, we can take any value, okay, I'll take 4 centimeters, okay. So in this, okay, we need to find AD. Here AD is the median, D is the midpoint, A, B, C, this is E and this is F. Okay, so here AD is the median. Median means in equilateral triangle, median, perpendicular bisector, altitude, interior angle bisector, all are same. So AD is the median and it is also height. So if equilateral triangle height side is 4, in an equilateral triangle if side is 4, then height will be 2 root 3. Height will be 2 root 3. Okay. Similarly, BE also equal to 2 root 3 because all are equal. All are equal. Okay. So from this AD square plus BE square plus CF square all are equal. So we can write it 3 into AD square, 3 into AD square by AB square, BC square, all are equal. Okay. So 3 into AB square. AD, BE, CF all are equal and AB, BC, CA all are equal. So we can write it 3 into AD square by 3 into AB square. So 3 3 cancelled. AD square value, AD means height. Height 4, 2 square, 4 3 is a 12 by AB square. AB square means 4. 4 square 16. So answer 4 3 is a 4 4. 3 is to 4. Okay. So that's the way we will solve the problem. So we have completed the problems from triangles in this session. So that's all for today's session. We will start a new topic, that is similarity of triangles, in our next session. Okay. So if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.